To a very special focus episode of Horsin Around. I'm your host, as always, Nick Mercadante, and with me today I have one lovely guest.
Angela.
We are here today to discuss one thing and one thing only, the My Hero Academia manga up until current date. So that's 372, I think was just the chapter that just came out.
Yes.
We were promised over a year ago that this manga would be ending about now. No, it's not.
It's very
not
far.
Not anywhere close to the ending.
We actually started like a new arc, mid-arc, last week.
there are different, this arc is just a million different mini arcs that are all resolving characters that we didn't think we were going to have any character development for, right?
Starting and ending at the same time.
Yeah. So I think, I guess a good example of this would be the most recent thing that's happened, which is we have Spinner going to this hospital fortress to break out Kurogiri, who is one of Shigi's original and All for One's original henchmen, the teleportation guy, who then was also apparently originally Mike and Aizawa's best friend, back in their school days, which was they have a whole different comic for that. So there's all that going on in the background. But so they have that going on, and now who's the fucking octopus guy? I know Koda's name. Koda's the animal guy. And then
if you scroll up, it's the last chapter they talked about.
Yeah, it's in here somewhere.
Oh, Shino or something?
Yeah. We've got the chapter up on the side here, but basically these are, back of the class characters. Not really frontline. They're no Ochako or Asui.
They fucking should be, though.
I mean, listen, it's great character moments. It's awesome, but I just don't understand why it's happening right now. When we have, I might as well just pull this out now. We've got the fights that were advertised at the beginning of this arc. At the top here, we've got Shoto versus Dabi, Deku versus Shigaraki, and Ochako versus Toga. Those were the three that were, made the biggest deal out of. They were talking about how these characters are I want to save Shigi. I want to save Toga. Yes. I want to save my brother. That's the main theme going into this arc, is that these three characters are trying to save their counterparts.
There's also, Endeavor and... there's a whole bunch of other
ones. There's a whole bunch of side stuff, but those were definitely the big three.
Yeah.
On that list was never Koda and Octoboy versus Spinner. And now we're getting multiple chapters dedicated to that, which is insane.
Which is fucking cool. The concept is awesome.
Yeah.
But I wish we had this, 2 arcs ago.
Right, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's and that's there's a theme to it of,
or at least a hint of it.
The mutant quirks. That's the whole thing with it, is that all these characters have mutant quirks and they were ostracized because their physical appearance was different from everybody else. And that's cool. That is really cool. I totally agree. But, why now? Why?
It feels throughout this, manga, we've been getting, crumbs of it, which always has piqued everybody's interest. Everybody's been genuinely, very, very interested in learning about, this, inner racism for, this superpower quirks and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel it's almost, too rich now. We're getting it all at once when I wish it was spread out.
Yeah.
And then it would feel so much more satisfying.
Yeah.
Rather than overwhelming right now.
Fucking, yeah, the 2 panels in the whole, there was that long-ass fight with Shigaraki leading up to Deku getting there, with Bakugo, right? That was a whole thing, and it looked like Bakugo was gonna die. That was the big fucking moment. And we were like, holy shit, the stakes are insane. Main characters, rival, friend, question mark? Complicated TM.
Yes.
Is getting killed by the main antagonist now. So how are you going to reconcile that with your desire to save them? But then, next chapter, fucking Edgeshot, a character we've seen maybe 10 times in the comics, having any dialogue, comes up and he's like, I can weave his heart back together with my abilities.
He's number 5?
No, Mirko's number 5, I think.
Number 3? No. It goes Endeavor, Hawks, Genus, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought
Edshot
Mirko.
4?
I think he might be 4, and then Mirko is 5.
Okay,
right?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not keeping up with the because again, that list basically. I mean, Mirko kind of just came out as like a fan favorite, and I think the artist favorite. They're just kind of giving her a lot more spotlight because everybody loves her. But like everybody past Genus on that list, kind of forgettable, and like didn't like the Dragon Lady was there, and she was like the role model for Ochako and Asui, but that never really materialized into anything significant. She's just like, I'm a significant girl hero, so I'm going to take on the girl students because you gotta pair the girls together in this fucking shit.
Well, she only had Creati and then the other girl from 1B who could make her hands big and stuff.
But on the raid for the overhaul arc, she had Ochako and Asui with her for that. But yeah, and then like there was fucking like Wash, like the washing machine hero, like just people like that are in the top 10, and it's like, okay, these are just like cool character designs that we're not supposed to care about. But now Edshot is like literally the Deus Ex Machina that is saving Bakugo's life, and at the same time they're trying to drop this like really tragic or whatever backstory of like his friendship with Best Jeanist, which has never been talked about until this chapter, or until the chapter that it happened in. And like it just feels so rushed, you know? Like that's unfortunate, and it feels like an ass pull to save Bakugo because maybe he thought the fans would get too upset if he actually died.
That is likely what happened.
Which is unfortunate. He should have just died. Like, that would have been an excellent raising of the stakes. And I don't know what else, like, Bakugo kind of finished his character arc being, like, I hate you, Deku, but now I understand you and, like, why you've been chasing me all this time and why I've been so mad about it, which is, like, the whole you managed to persevere over everything and all that stuff, which is really good. That was a great character arc for that character, but they didn't have anything else to do with him after that point, so killing him makes sense at that point in the story.
It does, especially when you're, like, wanting to end the story.
Yeah.
If you keep him alive, then that's, like, I guess you could go into, like, continue on between, like, the rivalry between him and and Midoriya becoming, like, number 1, and, like, maybe do, like, a 50-year time skip where, like, Bakugo is still number 2 or something.
But that seems like, he just becomes a normal, hero after a certain point. Like, he's learning how to control his anger and processing his emotions. And, like, it just feels like that's it. That's all he's got, which is, when you're writing a story, you need your characters to go places. Yeah, well, yeah, that's the other thing. I think that was the first fight, was Shoto versus Dabi, right?
Yes, and the first fight to conclude? I'm pretty sure
so we thought. So we thought. It ended, it looked like Shoto had his ultimate move that he used on Dabi, and Dabi was subdued, and he's like, listen, brother, I understand our father was a real fucking dickhead, and I don't like him either, but this is not the way to deal with our problems. We don't need to tear down society to do this. I'm going to take you home. I'm going to try and help you out. And it's like, okay, we resolved the Dabi x Shoto conflict. And then he's just like, nah, I'm good, actually. Dabi's just like,
second
I gotta,
phase.
literally, second phase of the boss fight. Which happened while, like, that reveal happened while the fucking Shiggy versus Bakugo fight was happening.
Just started, and then it hinted that this was
and then it showed that Dabi was getting back up, and it's just, but then it's never been brought back. We still don't know what's going on here.
We went through the Deku, Shiggy, and then we went into the mutant arc now. Or fight.
Yeah. And while all of that clusterfuck's still going on, we finally got Deku to Shiggy, which was cool. We get to see that fight hopefully happen in the near future. I don't know how long the fucking new shit's gonna take. But in doing so, we've abandoned the third fight. We've forgotten the girls here, folks. And I hate it, and I just wish I wish can we have, like, I was so desperately hoping that Deku and Ochaku fought Toga together.
Yes.
Because her whole thing is about both of them. Like, Toga's whole deal's about both of them, but then he's just like, alright, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. Have fun with your girl fight.
I'm hoping that he gets roped back in when the Twice Blood gets brought up
see,
again.
that's a huge game changer, and that might lead to that happening, which would be super cool. But where's my girl? Where's Ochako?
So this is something that I've definitely brought up with Murky, and my biggest fucking, concern throughout this entire series was that they were going to give us a fucking girl v girl fight. Because almost consistently, for every fucking manga or every fucking anime that's out there, you have your female protagonist, you have your male protagonist, and then you have a male antagonist who is the big baddie, and then your female antagonist, which is like big bad, but obviously not as strong. Yeah. Which then of course they have a girl v girl fight, and you have your man fight, whatever.
Yeah. Is it also common for the female antagonist to have something going on with the main protagonist?
I feel like that's kind of Toga. But
I think that's also a trope, isn't it? Like, wouldn't a lot of female antagonists say have that thing where they're trying to get with they're crazy and they're trying to it's just like,
but also it could just be a way to over-sexualize the female antagonist.
Who's still a high schooler, by the way.
Which in this case it makes it even more yikes. Yeah. But definitely in other anime, usually they have Triple H's and stuff and titties and all out, and then
But,
so my fears were confirmed when Deku just fucking booked it out of there, and definitely we're gonna have an Ochaku and Toga fight, which is fucking horrendous.
So here's something that I was thinking about while I was writing this chart. So Deku goes to Shiggy while Shiggy was fighting Bakugo. Now, you could draw a comparison with the Deku Bakugo rivalry, whatever, and then Ochako, Toga, and Asui. So I'm wondering, do you think Toga kills Asui?
Oh, is this Froppy?
Yeah, Froppy.
Sue?
Yeah.
No.
You don't think so?
No. She has too much power with that tongue. I think he's gotta have, one more, cover that's this time it's Froppy and,
dead.
Caution tape.
He wouldn't think that twice. Oh, no.
Dead with caution tape.
Oh, I forgot about that. Can we... Oh, no.
That's what I'm saying. She's probably... there's probably going to be another cover that we're going to get of some 13-year-old in caution tape.
Why? Why, Japan?
Oh, sorry, not caution tape. It's going to be her own tongue.
I hate that you're probably right. But, I don't know. It would have been interesting. I don't know if it would have been necessarily the best writing choice, but if Shiggy killed Bakugo, Toga killed Asui, and then Dabi kills Endeavor.
And then all three of them are in this struggle of whether or not they want to kill.
Yeah.
But that would be the triple. Same thing for each.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm not sure if that would really work if it was all three of them doing the exact same thing.
That'd be fun.
But there's definitely you could see a through line there with all three of these groups having your main character, your friend character, and then the antagonist, and they have that in each of these three. Endeavor being a father character, not a friend character for sure, but you know what I mean. Dabi, I feel like Dabi has to kill Endeavor. That has to happen, right?
Isn't this fight happening super far away from this fight?
No, they're all in the same space. Dabi, is it? Maybe you're right.
They are two separate fights, though.
I just lumped them. You're totally right. No, because they brought Dabi away from Endeavor, and they brought yes.
And Shoto brought him away.
But I have a feeling Dabi's going to want to get to Endeavor.
But they're in the same city.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm trying to remember.
It's been so long. It's been months.
I know.
It's been so fucking
Endeavor's
long.
getting fucked though, right? He's kind of hikey. We haven't fucking seen that fight. That was the first fight that started everything, right? Was the Endeavor and
yeah. They rotated them a lot early on. I know that Jiro and Tokiyami helped crack All for One's helmet or whatever.
Yes.
And then he turned out to be a sexy man, which is like, okay, sure, that makes sense, I guess. That'll keep the fans happy.
Oh, no.
But that was supposed to be like a big deal, but I don't know what him having his mask cracked really does. Like,
so him having his mask cracked, what I remember and recall was that it was supposed to hinder him and make him weak for a moment because he was very reliant on the mask. But they had no idea at the same time that he was solidifying his fusion to Shiggy.
To Shigaraki,
and so basically he got a power up because it completed or something.
That's what I don't. It's so ill-defined. Like, is he just leaving this body behind and going into Shiggy's?
I have no idea.
Or, like, what's going on there?
Shiggy's like, no, I'm all for one. So he's mentally convinced himself that he is all for one.
Well, his all for one's brain is going into Shigaraki for sure.
But at the same time, all for one, like, looks healthier?
Yeah, that I don't know what's up with that.
And
like, maybe all for one is just because, like...
Is he sapping stuff from Shiggy?
I don't know. So, and we haven't got, there's so much going on, and we're spending time, we're introducing new things. Like, the new chapter is another thing. Like, we have so much to go back to from Horikoshi. Please!
From what I recall, Shiggy was meant to be the body that All For One was going to go
Shigaraki is kind
into.
of a vessel for All For One.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know what's up with this body now. What's going on here?
Is it disappearing? Is that
maybe?
like kind of like...
Maybe that's what was happening when we saw his face, is that he was starting to fade away. But, like, again, so long ago. I really don't remember.
When it goes down to it, though, it's a lot. It's too much.
It's too much. You need to focus on, like, I totally thought it was going to be the Shoto fight, and then it was going to be the Ochako and Toga fight with Deku involved. That would have been cool. And then finally, the Shiggy versus Deku and everyone else fight.
And the big three, yeah.
But that's not what happened. It just feels like it's so scatterbrained. I think that's the best way I can put it. Like, and there's a lot of cool ideas all around here. Like, there's still the fucking Quirk Eater shit going on inside of Shigaraki. That's, Miss America, whatever her name was. Her quirk. It's starting to eat.
I think that did finish. I think they just declared that it weakened him incredibly.
Right. That was the overall goal, so I think that's...
And at the same time, he was destroying her and her quirk.
Yeah.
And so I think this is concluded.
Okay, so...
And that just, in the end, it just incredibly weakened him.
So he doesn't have All For One's quirks, basically. Shiggy's not getting All For One's quirks, and he just has his weird... self-powered, like, body horror shit going on now that's not a quirk. It's just, he can just do that. Well, yeah, that's some other bullshit, because, like, they were like, Aizawa and fucking 2B guy gets some moments to shine with his copying ability. I don't remember his name, but, you know, Tuxedo Man. Whatever his name is.
The copy quirk with, Eraserhead?
Yeah.
So they're currently
right. They're
and
nullifying.
The water guy is
right. They're
keeping his eyes moist,
which is a super that's a nice touch. That's a nice touch that he's just there.
He hasn't just beelined it for them first.
I think they're watching. They're like, it's like a video camera thing. Like I don't think they're actually at the facility, which is why he can't just go out and get them.
Oh, are they outside of the bubble?
I think they're outside of the bubble. The floating fortress. But yeah, so they were like, all right, we're able to block Shigaraki's disintegration. This is great. But then he's just like, I have a power that lets me just fucking go ham without any quirk. It's just part of me, biologically. And it's just like, what the fuck is that? That's another ass pull to make it so that this fight can go on. It's just like,
So I think Shiggy is basically incredibly weakened because of this.
Yeah.
I do want to go on a tangent and just say how fucking...
That was another thread introduced and destroyed, basically just to nerf Shigaraki a little bit.
You introduced so, like, absolutely amazing, like, side characters, 2 of them. I would say, let's focus on Lady Nagan and also Stars and Stripes.
Oh, I forgot about Najin!
Najin? Is that how you say it?
It ends with a T, right?
Yeah.
I call it Najin, I don't know.
Okay, so Lady Najin. Absolutely phenomenal. I picked up the manga in, like, Target or something. And I was like, oh, this character's awesome. Literally within that fucking book, she, like, is introduced and she dies.
Well, she doesn't die. She
doesn't die.
Incapacitated in a hospital.
She's out the fuck up.
Yeah. Somehow she doesn't die. I don't know how she isn't dead, but she isn't for some reason.
He took her out of the equation regardless.
Yeah, right.
He got what he wanted. Yeah. She's not going to come back. Likely, she'll probably show up in the end, like, crippled or something and being like...
Who knows, though? The way this good dude writes this fucking series, it might just take another 4 years and she'll appear somewhere in it and help out somehow.
But the consistent issue with introducing absolutely phenomenal characters that everybody's interested in. Stars and Stripes was so good. I'm saying I haven't even mentioned her muscles.
Until now.
Oh my god. Mark and I, the other night, just absolutely went off on just like a Google search of just Stars and Stripes everywhere. Oh, phenomenal. She's just, that's the one compliment I can give Hori. Is his ability to draw strong, absolutely fucking muscle.
He can draw them real good. Can't write them good.
No.
Can't write them good at all.
I would say that her character was really cool and interesting. I don't know how I feel about her whole personality being based off of All Might. It's just another example.
We didn't get enough of her. We didn't, like, if we needed more to understand, like, anything about her. She shows up, she's like, this is the strongest hero from America. She's gonna fucking save the day. It's like, okay, I believe you. Let's see it. 2 chapters later, it's just like, actually, it was just a conveyor belt for a cork eater.
Do you think it was, like, he made Shiggy too powerful?
Yeah.
For
absolutely.
the rate at which Deku was supposed to be powerful. Yeah. So he literally had to implement a handicap.
Well, the fact that Shigaraki is just like, Shiggy's decomposition quirk is so evolved at this point. That's part of the, like, evolution thing. It's like, it is going beyond. And it started with, like, the My Villain Academia arc where we focused on villain characters and they were all losing really hard, and then they started unlocking their, like, hidden potential.
Upgrades and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, all at the same time.
That's happening, and then also the Doctor's been upgrading him to the point where the disintegration... without Aizawa and fucking one B-boy, there's no chance that anybody could stop him. He's literally unstoppable. And that's why they need to introduce somebody that had a quirk eater power, or had the power that could then be used to get turned into a quirk eater. Because her quirk wasn't actually just quirk eating, but she used it as a command. That was her final command, was to destroy All For One. Which is a cool moment. Again, really cool moment. Fucking just wish that wasn't all she was there for. I wish it wasn't just a conveyor belt.
Yeah, Miss Brad Ventures, you're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
She was introduced to nerf Shiggy, and then they just killed her off immediately.
Yeah. But then Brad, you say that he decided he wanted to end it within a year and started cutting corners on the writing. But then
does make sense.
We start introducing new shit. So what is it?
I guess he didn't want any loopholes, so I guess he just had no choice.
That's fine. But, like, we're very clearly not going to meet the 1-year deadline anyways. So why not just spend that time fleshing out these characters so that you can make the loophole closers a little bit more satisfying?
I wish we knew the whole backgrounds and, like, what the fuck they're doing. Is it a Hell House? Is it like that episode of fucking SpongeBob where you go into his brain and everything's on fire and it's just everybody's running around?
I seriously think he just comes up with ideas and nobody tells, like, the editor... I think the editor at some point was the one that says, here's a 1-year deadline. But then...
and is drawing Mirko fan art as,
Right, well, that's just one of the other... which is really fucking great. I love that shit. But, like, I guess now that's... The editors clearly aren't... Like, I don't understand how you can exist in a world where the editor was telling him, you have to end this in a year. And he's like, okay, I will end it in a year. I will start having to cut corners to do so, but I will do it. But now we're in a place where we're just going back to the mutant quirk subplot while we still have all this going on. And we're very clearly not going to end this shit in a year. I don't know what happened to that editor. Maybe he was just like, actually, people are still buying this, so it doesn't matter. Just go crazy. But it's very inconsistent. And I think, like, when, if there was no editor, like, shenanigans to begin with, to be like, you have to end this in a year, we would have gotten more development with Stars and Stripes, and we would have gotten more development with everything leading up to this. But we probably wouldn't have even started these fights yet. Like, this shit would have maybe just been starting now. But now we're just doing other shit, so I don't really know. What else do we have here? Oh, yeah.
All Might. So, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. They have already hinted and dropped heavy foreshadowing that All Might is going to die in the end, which is totally fair. Yeah. It makes complete sense. Yeah. He needs to die in order for, like, Deku to become probably the full-fledged One for All.
Yeah.
That's... Honestly, have all the other bearers that.
Have all the other... Oh, that's right. Because all the other bearers have died, right?
Yes.
So that's definitely
And he shows up in the background as kind of like this mist. But at the same time, like, he doesn't really give anything to One for All. Because he also didn't have any quirks.
Yeah. Okay, have we... Another sidebar. One for All is passing on quirks, right?
Yes.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
What was giving All Might his super strength? Who was giving him that?
I think that was a combination.
It was just a combination of everything?
Was it? Or was it... Who? Alright, we need a list of all of them.
Here's what yeah, we can put this down for a second. I'm gonna look for one
of them is Fog.
Quirks.
One is Float.
Yep.
One is the Black Whip. One is... Oh, God.
Description, known users and usages.
The fucking gears and like that shit was fucking cool.
Yoichi, the original One for All, didn't have anything, right?
Yeah, and he gave it to him because he pitied on him.
Yeah, well, best second user, the man, short spiky wall, combat jacket, okay.
Gear shift. So the second one was gear shift,
and that's like his speed up. What is it? Oh, using projectiles powered up by his meta. Okay, so it lets him shoot shit. Cool,
and he can like curve shit, right? It was something like that.
Something like that, I guess.
I don't remember. We just learned this like 2 chapters ago.
Yeah. No, this is again more shit that could have used more explanation because we literally like did a speed run of the rest of the fucking users leading up to the Shiggy fight. Third user, he's there doing the assassination. So his proficiency with One for All is unknown. Is in conjunction with his quirk Fajin.
Which one is that one again? I totally forget.
I don't know.
Can you Google it real quick? Fajin. What is that one? Is that one like
Yeah, this is a problem. For some reason that delete key is not having a good time. Fajin. Description allows the user to build up kinetic energy by repeating regular motions and store it for later use. So maybe that was helping All Might. Maybe that was building up strength or something.
I know he was able to manipulate, like, All Might's, like, quirk that people... Oh, no. All Might was actually supposed to be quirkless, right?
He is quirkless. That's his whole thing. I picked you, Deku, because I was quirkless, too.
No. When they marketed All Might, and All Might as, like, the #1 hero and everything, in the manga... he told everybody that he was quirkless, and that was all of his power of like punching shit and like flying and like jumping between places was all just him being a super ripped guy.
Really?
Yes. And so when it came out that he actually had a quirk, he apologized because he felt like he tricked people into thinking...
Oh, I don't remember that.
Which he literally did trick people into thinking that he was quirkless when he wasn't.
Huh.
So that's why he was able to, yeah.
But he didn't bring a quirk of his own to the table for One for All.
So technically, he was truthful.
He was quirkless at some point in his life, but then he got a little hair from fucking what's her name. I think 4th is Black Whip. Seems to have light colored hair. No, given quirk danger. Oh, danger sense.
Danger sense. That's all right.
Quirk Black Whip is 5th, okay, and then N
that
is
fucking sick.
Collared jacket, is
smoke screen,
okay. Nana, did Nana have strength? Oh, Nana had float.
Hers was just flying.
Yeah,
and then quirkless.
So I don't know. No. I think maybe they just were like, oh shit,
he's just like dummy strong.
Yeah, just cause. But I mean, guess
it still applies to Deku because. Maybe that is just like some kind of
built-in
Fajin.
I think I guess it's Fajin. I don't know.
Does that have to do with like percentage? Remember how he would like punch at like 10% or like 5%.
That Fajin seems like the most likely avenue to explain how Deku and All Might just have their generic super strength. That makes sense to me.
Okay.
But anyways, that's another sidebar. So I guess
maybe we've talked about Mirko.
No. That leads me. That's a good starting point for the next generic question I have for just. I think we should do some predictions and come back to the I want to do this as like a pre-ending and then we'll do a post-ending and see how off or on we are about our predictions.
We'll write down who do we think we're gonna die.
That's what So who do you think is gonna die? Who is on the death list? I think your All Might guess is very spot on.
He's 100% gonna die. They've already he's dead. He's dead. Oh, how should I do a little death thing?
We can just make.
You want me to do a
it.
D?
We've already covered a lot of this stuff. We can just make room for it. Just make a corner for.
Right,
this corner will be the who's going to die list.
We'll still have Shoto. Do we think Shoto's gonna die? Likely not.
No, unlikely.
And then we have Endeavor.
Probably going to
Very
die.
likely.
Yeah.
Hawks.
Yep.
He should die. Fuck Hawks.
Okay. So go just quick go back to the anime. We're just at the point where he pulled that shit with Twice.
Yeah.
What
the fuck?
It was so brutal. I was so I was choking up because the fucking Twice's voice actor in English, I'm assuming also in Japanese, but it definitely in the dub as well. Fucking killed his ending so well. It was so tragic. It was so sad to watch. It was his clone that walked up and saved Toga and
gave her the little handkerchief.
Mr. Compress. Oh, it was so sad. That shit was so well done. Ochaka's not gonna die. Ochaka's not gonna die. Bakugo's definitely not gonna die because he can't die now. There's no way Bakugo's going to die.
Oh. Mirko. She might just bleed out.
She's on the verge of bleeding out.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think she's ever gonna die. I think she will literally just be I'm not gonna say this.
She's got artist armor.
She has one leg left.
Yes.
She has one leg left.
Yep. And that was another thing in the anime. I completely forgot that the fucking high-powered Nomu in the raid just fucking destroyed her arm.
Yeah. It didn't munch on it, and she twisted out of it. Oh no!
No, it has telekinetic. Fight. Oh yeah, no, but in the anime,
it twisted her arm.
I didn't realize that's what happened. It's just how are you even conscious after having that happen to your arm?
Just pure.
I think Aizawa's gonna live. Mike's gonna die. Who's that?
Hiro?
Oh, Kirigiri, the teleportation man.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna live. I think that's gonna be another person saved.
Alright, let's start from the top.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've gotten almost everybody. We all know that Koda and Octodad he's gonna live. He's fine. Oh, actually,
yeah.
What the fuck is his name? Spinner. Spinner's eating it.
No way.
Spinner's eating it. Are you kidding me?
I don't think so. I think Spinner lives.
Isn't it Shino? I swear to God, it's Shino or something.
I don't know. Cora's going to remove. I think they're going to try to be you can change the future when you try and save All Might again, like they did in the Night Eye arc. Cora's going to remove her head and then just give her a mechanical one. Yeah. With the energy bend, all for one to remove his quirk, Ozai style. That's possible. Oh. It's definitely on brand because it's in the same vein as Aang being I don't want to kill.
That would be really cool.
It's a pacifism thing.
If they combine, Deku instead takes all for ones.
Takes it back. Yeah, I think they might be building up to that. Where are the other ones? I want the green one.
I turned it sideways and then they fell.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Here, I'll use green to
Shoto was fine.
Probably safe. Here,
Endeavor,
red
should I cross him out? Or
no. Do a red underline for people that are gonna die.
Done for.
Okay, I think Shota's fine.
He's fine. Fuck off.
Hawk's gonna probably die. All Might's gonna die. Deku's he's the main character.
Shiggy's dead.
Shiggy, no,
he plays League of Legends.
No.
Fuck him.
Your Honor, League of Legends.
My fucking God. That is so fucking stupid.
Here, if we're divided on one, we'll use the blue for that.
Okay, alright.
I think Shiggy's gonna live. I think it wouldn't It wouldn't be a good resolution if Deku didn't get to see out his goal
You know what's gonna happen?
seeing Shiggy live.
Deku's gonna spare him. He's gonna go, no, I'm gonna let you
this
live.
Is purple. Hello.
Yeah, it's purple.
Yeah.
Deku's gonna spare him. Deku's gonna, like, literally whip out his goddamn dick and prove death because of leak. Yes. Thank you. But, like, literally, Deku's gonna be, like, absolutely destroy Shiggy. Absolutely decimating him. Standing over him, hold out his goddamn hand, and Shiggy's gonna take it. That's what's gonna happen. And then right when he takes it, little buddy, oh shit, I erased him.
Or one for all?
Little buddy, one for all. I didn't even fucking AFO.
Well, yeah, okay.
Little buddy AFO is gonna show up and fucking, like, absorb, like, slurp him up.
Okay.
Like, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
All for One's
gonna die.
Definitely gonna die, for sure. 100%. There's no way they don't kill all... The manga can't end if All for One's alive.
But does he want it to end? That's
God, I hope so! You can't just say this is the last arc and then be like, actually, no, it's not. Sorry. Goofed ya.
Oh my God. So Bakugo is definitely gonna live. Because fuck you.
Yes.
So fucking stupid.
They've made it impossible. If they kill him after being like, actually, here's a Deus Ex to save him, that's gonna be the most infuriating thing. That's more infuriating than just keeping him alive at this point. Ochako is gonna live because they're gonna fucking get married and everything.
Yes, Toga's dead.
No.
You don't think so?
No, it's the same. It's all three of the main three are gonna save their counterparts.
Hey, no, what? Like, I do see Ochako and, like, Toga, like, 20 years later, or, like, 10 years later, they're going to the mall and shit. But she's a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, no, she's going to jail. She's going to jail, but she's gonna save her. And they're gonna go take her to rehab or something.
I don't see her living without them ending up being, like, best buds. And, like...
they can't be best buds. It's just gonna be, there's gonna be here's how I see the Toga-Ochako fight resolving. Something's gonna happen with Asui, or Froppy. Either Toga's gonna kill her, or Toga's going to almost kill her, and then Ochako's going to sacrifice herself to save, Sue. And then Toga's gonna see that and have some kind of revelation about what love really is. Well, no, because then the fucking twice shit. What? That is the one and only true wild card of this whole arc. How is that gonna get involved? Is that gonna be, like, I could imagine a scenario where Deku beats Shiggy and it looks like the fight's over, but then Toga, being beaten by Ochako, retreats and uses twice his blood to bring about, like, the ultimate unstoppable thing that is going to take all the heroes to take down. And then maybe they kill Toga because of that, but I still think, for the sake of what they've set up thematically, they have to save their counterparts. I think that's what's gonna happen. So I'm saying she's gonna live. You're saying she's gonna die, so we'll put that in the middle. Sue, I think she's gonna die.
I think she's gonna live. Okay. I don't think they're gonna do that.
Alright.
I think it would be fucking awesome if they fucking killed Froppy. I think that'd be fucking hilarious. People would be doing, like, all kinds of, like, Rule 32 before. Like... I think because, I'm thinking of this in terms of character, like, development and like, she
story
doesn't have
relevance.
A character.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's why she's on the chopping block in my eyes. Because she doesn't have anything to bring to the table other than she is Ochako's friend. And that's something you can use as a chip.
I like My Hero Shippuden.
Yeah.
We were talking before about, like, Deku, like, saving Shiggy.
Yeah. It matches. It fits, it's on beat for what they're setting up in the story. Mirko! Dude, I think she's got plot armor. I think she's got artist armor, like I said. I think she's fine.
1/4.
Yeah, 1/4 of Mirko will survive. Okay.
Right. Eraserhead.
I think he's alive.
He's lost an eye. Yeah. He's lost basically his quirk. He lost a leg.
I think he's okay. I think he's lost enough that they're going to be like, he's going to live. He's going to see his students succeed.
His quirk is too OP. I think they're gonna kill him to give Shiggy some up over Deku, and then shit's gonna go whack. Deku's gonna still defeat him. They don't need to kill him though. They just need, they literally just need to take down, like, the cameras they have set up to watch him, or they need to take out the fucking 2B. They might kill fucking 1B boy. I feel like they're gonna pull, like, some kind of, like, what was it?
Or they could kill the water boy, so they have to blink. That would be the funniest way to give Shiggy power.
They're gonna pull, what is it? What was that fucking planet that blew up in Star Wars?
Whatever the fuck, in episode 7, the new Coruscant that just didn't matter at all.
And then it just got blown up.
Yeah.
Naboo or something.
Well,
right?
No, Naboo
got blown up.
No, Coruscant got blown up in episode 4. I don't think Naboo ever got blown up.
Okay. Well,
whatever that planet was. I don't think they even said its name in the movie.
I think we're gonna see a scene, or at least I hope that we see a scene, because I know... Oh, I actually have a theory that I keep forgetting to mention. I need to, write it down.
Write it on here. Just erase something else.
We're gonna go off on a tangent if I write this theory.
I want to hear it.
So, me speaking and talking about Star Wars, and, me thinking that any of the backup characters and stuff are just gonna get absolutely demolished. So I personally think that Aizawa is gonna get murked.
Okay.
So we can do a purple line under there.
Yeah.
But along the lines of Star Wars, we all know that the author absolutely loves Star Wars. I saw this meme. So you know how we don't know who Deku's dad is, right?
Stop! Okay, I know where you're going. Deku's dad doesn't matter. Please, I swear to God.
What if it's what?
That's what everybody's saying. That's the dumbest shit ever. That is gonna be the most ass pull of all time.
So funny. That would be so funny. That'd be dead for one.
Yeah,
literally.
No, I've seen that. Literally. I've seen so many people be like, it's gotta be his dad. It's gotta be his dad. It's gotta be his dad. Why?
He loves Star Wars so much.
Then he should have written that. He should have written anything that could have alluded to that possibility in the 5 years.
I mean, it makes sense.
Story. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
He has quirkless in his blood. His brother is quirkless. He has to have kids. He has to. There ain't no way that he has all those fucking quirks and one of them is not fertility.
Angela, it doesn't need to be a quirk. He could just fuck. He doesn't need a quirk to fuck. This would turn this whole manga around. No, it wouldn't. No, that makes me stop reading.
For me.
No, I would stop reading if that turned out to be true. There has been no illusion. There's been no... Nobody...
That'd be so good, though.
It's just so frustrating that could be a legitimate asspull because they have never talked about Deku's dad in the entire fucking series. It's just not a thing. It's just not a thing.
I saw it was some fan art where somebody it was All For One grabs Deku and pulls a picture. No, All For One grabs Deku and pulls a picture out of his sleeve, and it's a picture of Deku as a baby, and he's standing next to his mom, the really ugly bald, no eyes.
No.
And it's a family picture.
Yeah, it would be funny. But it wouldn't be as funny as it would be infuriating for me.
All right. I
think Mike's gonna live. I think Mike's gonna die. Yeah.
He's right next to that Kuro, or no, to the Octo and the Coda shit that's happening. He's probably gonna jump in, save somebody, and just fucking eat it.
I think they're gonna save Kurogiri, so I think, I at least think otherwise.
They've hinted at that too much.
Yeah.
That he's still in there.
He's in there somewhere.
So either he does come out and then he saves everybody in some drastic measure and then dies, or in the end he just comes back.
I think they're just gonna live. I think he's gonna help them and he's gonna live. I think.
Okay.
I think he's.
I'll say that he lives.
Spinner. I think he lives. I think of the villain group, the most likely to die.
He's not looking too good.
He's not looking too great. Especially because he's been turned into just a kaiju.
His reading level is now a one first grader.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
He's not speaking well. He's drooling everywhere. I don't think there's much recovering from that.
No, I don't think so.
If he does live, he's gonna be wheelchair bound and shit.
It's not looking great.
He isn't looking good.
I guess I'd mark him as a death flag. He's definitely not looking good for Spinner. I want him to live, because I like the stuff that he's been peddling. It's just, it doesn't look great. Dabi. I think Dabi, again, I'm sticking with my theory that all the antagonists for the main 3 have to live. So I think Dabi's gonna live.
I think they're gonna live? No way. I think Dabi's dead. Are you kidding me? I think he's like literally frying himself right now. Like there's no way he's gonna be head to toe, like either covered in salmon skin in order to just fucking like regrow his skin.
Yeah.
But there's no way. Unless they take away his quirk that he can live. Like it's just he knows that
I don't know how they're
himself.
gonna I agree, I don't know how in this scenario he's going to live, but I think the way that he set the plot up, I think that he's going to want him to live. But
I agree. I do think that the way that the plot is set, I think
Shoto's trying to get it so that Shoto can save him. But again, we had that already. It was so that's why it's so confusing. Because they had it. He was subdued. Shoto won. He fucking got him without killing him. And then he's just like, nah, it's time for phase 2. So I don't know what's gonna happen. These two are fine. They're not gonna kill the fucking background characters.
Fine. Maybe Kodo will bite it because he's getting like a really cool like sudden upgrade.
I think they're fine.
He's fine.
I think they're fine. All for one has to die. There's no way the manga cannot end with him alive.
Well, it can if he's Deku's dad.
No, Deku's gonna kill his dad.
So, like, Deku obviously is gonna try to spare Shiggy.
Yes.
That's his whole thing. He's gonna try to save Shiggy.
Yes.
But I think just regardless, he's gonna eat it. If All Might dies, All for One dies. Alright, I agree.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, he's dead.
Just watch him fucking live. Just watch him. He's just gonna be in jail forever until he fucking bites it, but, like, that'd be so funny. That'd be so funny.
But that's the thing. They have they have All for One as the ultimate evil, so that they have someone they can kill versus Shiggy, who they need to save for the character development. Like, he needs to die because he is irreparably fucked up to society to the point where nobody in their right mind is going to let this man stay alive. Whereas Shiggy's just like, Deku's like, I see the little boy in him who's scared. I need to save him. So they're gonna kill him. They're gonna... What's the phrase? They're gonna, something spare the rod. I don't know. Best Jeanist. I don't fucking care. I don't care. I don't care what happens to Best Jeanist at this point. Dabi went, I learned your special move. Oh yeah, that's it! He learned Shoto's thing! That's how he fucking broke out! I learned your special move that you've been working on for a year in 5 seconds and countered it. Yeah. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that bullshit. I want these two to die because of what they did.
I think Edshot's gonna live.
Why? Why would Edshot live? I think
I would care about it.
No, I don't. I'm sorry. The two
I care
panels.
So much. I care so much about this character. I know so much. I know his whole backstory.
I think Best Jeanist is gonna live so that he can see Bakugo become a good hero. I think Edshot's gonna die, saving Bakugo. I think that's the split.
Alright, we all know that he's probably gonna die.
Yeah, I think Best Jeanist is gonna live. You think he's gonna die?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay. He's gonna live.
He's probably gonna be like one of those like mentors for Bakugo, but he's definitely retiring.
Yeah.
Who do you think of who's gonna live is not gonna become a hero after?
Who's not gonna become a hero?
Yeah, like this is gonna be so trauma-inducing this last fucking season that
they're just that might be a way out for Bakugo.
That
he might just be so fucked up by this fight that he might just have to give up on being a hero. Just bite it? Yeah.
Do we have another color?
No, it's just these 4. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
But you know what the way things have been going. You know who might also not become a great hero?
I was just thinking that. I was literally just thinking that.
Horikoshi might wife pillow Chaco, and I'm gonna hate it.
Oh, don't fucking say it wife-pilled. I hate that so much. But her whole thing about becoming a hero was for money. That was her whole thing.
Yeah.
So either he is going to wife pill her, he's going to model pill her, which seems like a consistent thing with like big ranking or like higher ranking female heroes.
Yeah.
They have them just like models. Mm-hmm. Like they're just models.
Well, so this is the thing that's so frustrating. Like we're both certified Ochaco enjoyers. I think it's safe to say that.
Yes.
Like we want the best. We want the best for her.
Yes.
But she's not getting it.
No. Not at all.
And it's so frustrating because in the last arc when Deku was going feral mode and then they had to bring him back, Like, they had a brilliant moment where Ochako gets on the roof and is just like, guys, chill the fuck out. He's having a rough time of it. And I think that is a legitimate path for her as like a future hero path where she is like or even it's just a duo with Deku and Ochako just like supporting each other. That's what I wanted out of this fight so fucking bad. It's not just Ochako supporting Deku, Deku supporting Ochako. Please, Hori, I'm begging you, make it mutual. That's the whole problem that was the whole issue with this, why Ochako was trying to get away from Deku, was because she's just like, I'm just dependent on him. And it's like, okay, that's great, make yourself independent of him. Or, do the thing that fucking Ruby does with fucking Yang and Blake, make them help each other. That shit's so good, it's such good romance. And, like, if you want to... You're clearly romancing these two. Fucking all the people...
This is very obvious, yeah, those two.
Yeah, fucking everybody who's Baku Deku, like, I get it, there's chemistry, but they're on crack if they think that's endgame. Like, they're on absolute crack.
What about Bakugo and Deku?
You're on crack if you think they're in the endgame. No, I'm sorry.
Alright, so I've put ours next to people who I think are definitely retiring, / going to a different... Field.
Yeah.
My girl Mirko. She's gotta retire.
Mirko's gotta retire.
She's gotta retire. She do other cool stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Will she though?
We'll see.
I mean, she lost a leg and an arm and she was still a hero and shit.
Yeah.
So like, losing another arm,
she's definitely, there's definitely an opportunity to be like, I mean, she already is, but like, you know, people with disabilities, like, still being able to do cool shit. Like, just maintaining that by 100%. Having her stay a hero after all of that, like...
Alright, there is a possibility that she'll stay a hero. And if she does stay a hero, that'd be fucking cool.
Yeah, and then she could, like... There's, like, a whole avenue of things you could do with, like, the support class with, like, fucking... Hagakure? Who are not... who's
big titties?
Yeah, big titties.
God, I love her.
God damn it.
Love her.
But like having her being like somebody that makes the shit that helps Mirko still do what she's able to do as a hero.
Yes.
There's tons of opportunities there. Can we? This is totally like unimportant at all, but can we please kill the grape?
Yeah. Yeah.
Kill the grape. Please murder him.
That fucking address that he said a slur.
Wait, he said a slur?
You remember? Oh my god. Pull up that chapter. Pull up to the one before.
Hold on.
Can you pull it over?
I don't want to put it on the main screen in case it's like copyright shit or whatever. 371?
Yes. If you scroll down, yes! They did a backstory.
Yes.
About the Grape Kid.
Right.
And him apologizing. No, scroll down a little bit more.
Yes.
He zooms into his face.
I'm sorry, I called you an octopus. I'm sorry, I don't think you're gross or anything like that. It's natural to think of an octopus when you see my... Yeah. Fucking... Oh, man. Yeah, we need to kill the Grape Man. Please kill the Grape Baby immediately. Like, I think that would just... people would let him get away with so many other sub-arcs if one of those sub-arcs was just Grape Kid dying.
Didn't they address that he cheated his way into the class?
I don't think so.
Didn't he, like, forge the papers that got him into the class?
Did he? No, that was... You're thinking of... I know they did something like that in Ruby with John. He faked his way in. That's season 1.
You're right. Am I mixing it up? No.
I don't know. I try to forget about Great Boy.
What's his name again?
I don't fucking...
Mirko?
The Great Boy?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I would like to forget.
Minoru.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here's the other thing under the fucking kill Grape, like, at this rate, are we gonna have every member of class, like, groups of class 1A and 1B just getting arcs of their own? Maybe not 1B, but, like, 1A.
Okay, yeah, I'm totally mixing it up with, like, fucking Ruby or something.
Okay.
But, I actually just read something that he actually ended up being, like, 9th in the exam. So, apparently, Minoru is, like, intelligent or something. Along the lines of being an absolute fucking disgusting pervert.
Yeah.
But I do agree that, I think he should die. He's fucking stupid and annoying and just an annoying side character.
But, like, so we now are going through the Kodo and, now I feel bad about calling him Octoboy.
Oops. Oopsie. That's what I'm saying. His name is like Shino or something.
Shino? Yeah, I'll go with Shino.
The art, the fucking League.
Yeah. Oh my god. You play League of Legends?
You play League of Legends? Me too.
So Shino and Koda, they have their thing. They already had with All For One, they had Jiro and Tokoyami help with that fight. So do you think there's gonna be shit with oh, do you know who's gonna get something? It's gonna be fucking Rock Hard Boy and Acid Girl. Kirishima and am I mixing up Froppy? Is Asui the Acid Girl's name?
Octo Blow.
Incredible.
That's his fucking name. Hold on.
But I think they're gonna get a thing together because they've also been like
Shoji, not Shino. Shoji.
So Shoji and Koda have their thing going on right now. We had Tokoyami and Jiro fight All For One.
That was cool.
Yeah,
I think they'll both be fine.
They're both fine. I think the rest of 1A.
She got fucked up.
I think the rest of 1A is probably fine. I don't think they're gonna kill anybody else. Maybe
kill some kids. Please, I beg. The stakes are so fucking low. Our expectations are so low. Kill some of the goddamn kids. If you kill Sue, fucking great. I'd be so down. Yeah. Honestly, kill any of them, please. Yeah. I got so interested in this whole manga just from reading up to the point where Night Eye died.
Yep.
I thought that made the story so much better, so much more interesting.
And then they did it again with Twice. Twice dying? Fucking huge. Because he legitimately was such a huge player, and taking him out made sense from Hawks' point of view. But it was so brutal because he was such a fucking troubled man that was just trying to, help his friends out. Oh, that was so good! And now we're just not killing Bakugo because he's too popular to kill.
He's too popular.
You know, maybe... Oh, God.
Too cute. Too awesome.
But, so I'm wondering, do you think Kirishima and Acid Girl are gonna have, a moment together doing something and, I don't know, fucking...
Oh, Red Riot?
Yeah.
Probably. Why are they pushing that romance? Fucking hate it.
What? Oh, I think it's cute.
I like him with Bakugo.
Yeah. I that's fair.
I like two muscle men.
They also need to do something with, I mean, they don't need to.
They are pushing that.
They fucking, Horikoshi just kind of forgetting about, Run Fast Boy.
Oh my god.
What's
that
his
poor
name?
man. Ida?
Yes, Ida. Ida, fucking supposed to be the trio, the friend group.
See, my brother, almost get killed in front of me, and I try to fucking avenge him, and then,
no character after that.
Cannot do it, and fail at avenging him, and then that's it. That's all we hear.
Yep.
That's it.
He's fine now. He's just okay.
He's fine now.
He's just okay. No more problems.
Last time we saw him,
he was
with Shoto.
And
yes.
Gabi.
Completely off on the sidelines.
They might kill him, but it feel really fucked up because, he just hasn't had anything to do so far. To kill Deku and Ochako's best friend just on a whim,
Ooh.
With them not even there,
The last big thing that he did was encouraging Deku to stay with them.
That's true. Yes, he was there to help
and he is the class president, and everybody, respects him for being class president, and that's why he should die. Kill him.
He might die.
Make the whole class angry. Make him just go fucking haywire.
That would be yes. Killing the class president, sending all of Class 1A berserk.
Absolute.
Oh, that could be it.
Kill him.
Oh, fuck.
Kill the kids.
Yeah. But I don't know. So
I want him to go berserk so bad. I want him to go.
But that was a cool moment where Mirio stopped him. You know.
No.
You didn't like that?
Nope.
I
hated it the whole time. Wow. I thought that was stupid. Nope. I wanted give us one book or one chapter. Give us one chapter of Deku just going absolutely stupid.
We had that. That was the thing where they needed to bring him back to the school, and he was fucking going apeshit.
But I want to see Deku go stupid on him because he saw his best friend get fucking killed. I want to see that shit.
Yeah.
Oh my! You ever see Naruto?
No.
We got so much of that in Naruto, where Naruto would show up too late and his friends would be dead, and he'd just go fucking insane. He just go absolutely, and like, of course, like, the antagonist is like, oh, he's gonna be sloppy and I'm gonna be able to kill, and just fucking get annihilated, for like, at least like 10 minutes until he like calms down and shit.
Yeah. But that happened! He was like, oh shit, he's too fast, and he was going to kill him, and then Miro's like, wait, Bakugo's not dead, please. And then he stops. And
he just got really, really angry when he noticed it, started raging and all like that crazy power and shit, and Miro's like, chill, bro. And Deku's like, alright, bro. And that was it. He didn't even hit him at all. Like, Shiggy, we got a chapter, or like, a little picture of Shiggy being like, alright, he's gonna run at me, and I'm in one swift move, I'm gonna break his spine.
Yeah.
And then the next thing was Miro calming him down, and I wanted to punch my fucking screen.
Yeah, I thought it was alright. I like the trying to keep the boy pure, because he already had his fucking emo arc. I don't know. That felt like it was already done for me.
I guess so. I get it, but I get it, but I don't want to.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We've been going on for like we're going for an hour at this point, so I think we probably should wrap up. How long do you think this is going to take?
How long?
How long to resolve the big 3 antagonist-protagonist fights and everything else, and you gotta account for introducing more subplots that were not here.
What's so funny is that we started this arc like maybe a year and a half ago, more. All of these fights are still at the beginning.
This one hasn't even started!
This one hasn't even started. The Dabi and Shoto one has just restarted for phase 2. Yep. And Deku and Shiggy have maybe been fighting for like 3 chapters. And then we get this other one with the mutant chapters, which is really, really cool. But we still only have like 2 chapters of that so far. So like, even though it's been a fucking year and a half of this huge, all-ending fight, it still feels so in the beginning.
Yeah. But listen, and then I got such whiplash when going back to watching the anime and seeing that there was the raid. I forgot that was so long ago at this point. I thought there was like a whole other arc between My Villain Academia and the raid. The raid was like the everybody's going apeshit and breaking all the villains out. Like, it was Dabi revealing that he was Shoto's
For some
brother.
reason I mixed that up. Okay.
Yeah, and then it was, I mean, obviously, twice dying, fucking Toga proposing her question to Ochako, which is like setting up this whole conflict to begin with, is like, what are heroes even about if you're just gonna kill people? Like, that's such a huge question, and we just still haven't even fucking gone back to it!
Brad thinks 3 years.
I think Brad's probably on par. I'm going to be merciful to Horikoshi. I'm gonna say 2. I think maybe Horikoshi could pull it off in 2, but I can very realistically see 3 years being the timeline that it takes for all this shit to get resolved.
I'm gonna say like 3 or 4. Yeah.
I believe it. I would totally believe it. I'm just like, but that's the thing that's so painful, is like, there are things that are cool, and I'm still reading this because I like the character moments that they have.
How much do you wish he took?
Huh?
How much longer do you wish he took?
I wish this was over. I wish that we had just gotten Deku fight. I wish we got Shoto fight. Shoto fight ends. Wish we got Ochako and Deku versus Toga fight. Toga fight ends. Maybe the twice thing happens there, or maybe the twice thing happens at the very end. That's like the last trump card that they pull out. But then that fight is effectively over for the narrative, and then like that should have had the restart. Instead of fucking Dabi having the restart, we should have had the Toga fight, and then the restart being her pulling out Twice's blood. And then, obviously, Deku versus Shiggy being, like, the final fight.
That demolishes Bakugo's dead already, whatever. Endeavor comes in, Endeavor gets killed, AFO goes over, kills Shiggy, and then it's Deku versus Shiggy and I bet you that they're gonna bring All Might in, and he's gonna be like, I've been saving up my power so I can withstand it for 1 minute. And then it's just gonna be 1 minute of, like, spread across, like, 10 fucking chapters. And it's gonna be absolutely fucking haywire. We're not gonna be able to see anything of what he's drawing, because everything is just, like, him going like this.
Horikoshi drawing fucking blur shit.
But it'll be so delicious and so amazing, and then All Might's gonna get killed, and Deku's gonna go haywire.
I've been completely thinking about like All Might as being completely off the table as far as a fighter, but like that would be so cool if he had one more moment.
If he's like, I've been saving it up, and this is the last thing.
It literally kills him to do it. Yeah. Like it's not even the villains hurting him. He just him so exerting himself would be that would be so amazing.
And he kills himself. Oh,
but they could have cut out this
silver platter.
Mutant shit's cool. Could have cut it out. Fucking cut out the Dabi restart. Cut out at least half of the fucking fight with Bakugo and Shigaraki. Just trim the fat on that.
Get Mirko 2 of her limbs back.
And fucking cut out the big 3. I know everybody loves them. Everybody loves Mirio. But, they are doing nothing but extending the length of the lead up to the Shiggy versus Deku fight. They didn't need to do that. And then that would have made room for all the other shit I was talking about. And then we could have just been over.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit longer than this would needed for that stuff. But, that's what I'm saying. It's what worries me about the potential for this to go on another 3 fucking years. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hang on for that long. I don't know if there's going to be enough cool things for me to be this is worth finishing.
As of right now, I could hold out for another year or 2. If shit's ramping up the way it is right now, I think when we get really deep into the middle of all of these, it's gonna be a big snore, and I'm not gonna read it for months in between.
The fucking there was a moment when we were doing the Stars and Stripes shit where I was just I know she's gonna die. I know this is all just a 5-chapter diatribe to nerf Shiggy a little bit so that it's a little bit more reasonable for him to go into the final fight. I just wish you weren't already establishing that the comic was going to end in a year, which then you lied about, at that point. Because then it's just how are you ending this in a year while doing this shit at the same time? And the answer is that he doesn't. He just doesn't do it. And, that kind of shit, if it keeps cropping up, which it's probably going to, it's going to get real boring. It's going to get real hard to get through the rest of it. But I want this to be good so bad. And
we're so excited for this fight.
Yes.
This fight is going to be so interesting.
Even, again, we already don't like how this has been set up, but at the same time, there could be such good in here. But I don't know.
We'll see. Maybe we'll have 2 chapters of the mutant arc, and then we're gonna have 2 chapters of this, and then 2 chapters of Shoto, and it's just gonna flip around.
That there's any chance of this showing up in the near future. Don't give me hope like that, because I'm just gonna be let down. They're gonna fucking give Great Boy a fucking sub arc before they go back to the Ochako and Toga fight. I swear to God, it's ridiculous. But
how do you think it's gonna end? Do you think it's going to end everything's good, happy ending? Do you think it's going to imply another series where another artist can pick it up and continue it?
I think Horikoshi just wants to draw more. I think that he might just do another series that follows up on this shit. I think it's going to end with a fundamental change to how society treats delinquents. I think that's what it's been building up to. Everything with Twice, everything with Toga, everything with Shiggy, everything with Dabi. Yeah, society. That's why I wrote that down. Is the way and there's very valid critique that's being expressed from the villain uprising that the way that hero society treats rejects and outcasts is deplorable.
Yes.
It's fucking awful, and it needs to change. The way that the old guard handled things is not working, and it's leaving too many people behind. And that's why there are so many people who are allying themselves with the villains. That's why there's a whole mob of mutant-type quirk people that are joining up with the villains, because they've been shat on their whole fucking lives for just looking different. And that totally makes sense. And, so at the end of this, they have to address that. If they don't address that, Horikoshi's just a bootlicker. There's no, and I think there's evidence to the contrary that he's not a bootlicker and he is gonna follow through on this and make it good. Because there is literally a single panel in the most recent chapter where, it's Shogi is, arguing, trying to win the people over, and then Spinner hits him with the counter argument, and then they push in with Spinner's argument that they're leaving us behind, and if they attack us, we strike back. Comrades, raise your voices and follow me, defend yourselves, basically. And then they fucking storm the hospital, and Shogi's like, oh no, wait, you guys need to stop. They're getting fired up, there's no end to this. And then there's a shot of a guy in a SWAT uniform pulling out a gun. And if that ain't some commentary, I don't know what is. And then there's just a quiet shot of the inside of the hospital with some bangs.
Bang.
Yeah. Going on outside. So they're shooting civilians. And it is absolutely fucking commentary on the police state and everything like that. So that has to be addressed. And I hope,
I kind of find it fucked up that it's like he kind of like set up this recent like mutant arc as like mutant v mutant. I feel like that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, there's some questionable there's some questionable angles to that. But generally, I hope that that's where it ends, is that they reform Hero Society so that it focuses more on rehabilitation. Because again, that's the only way these people are re-entering society, is through a lot of rehabilitation. You know, Toga's not getting anywhere near a normalized society unless they get rehabilitated. Because otherwise, she's just gonna start stabbing again.
There's some issues with Toga.
Just a few. But yeah, so I think that's where it's gonna end. And from there, you know, they can do spin-off series of maybe just slice of life people. Maybe it's the rehabilitation arc of these characters getting rehabilitated. I don't know, that could be interesting.
That would be nice.
But
pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's where I think it's gonna end.
Yeah.
You think there's going to be like a time skip, right?
Yeah. There's definitely going to be a time skip.
Is it like a shonen like regular thing?
100%. There was a time skip between Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. And it just happens a lot where they'll do like big time skips and stuff. Mm-hmm. But he said that he's finishing it up. So if he does finish up My Hero Academia, then he will very much likely... And if there is a time skip, then he'll probably start up a whole new manga. But this time, they're all heroes. Yeah. Actually, like hero number 1, hero number 2.
Yeah. It's like a Boruto
she has her fucking...
move.
Yeah. God, I hope not. Boruto fucking sucks.
Oh, no.
But I hope so. I mean, I'd be down. I still read it.
Yeah.
Hearing about Deku being, like, number 1 and stuff, like, I totally freaking read that shit. It's fucking cool. Yeah. And AFO was, like, actually transferred himself into another body. Ugh.
I don't think I'll ever, like, it would take a lot, and there's been a lot that's been pointing away from this direction, but it would fucking send me, when they had the panel, when Ochako is shouting to the crowd, and they have the text that says, like, this is how I became the number 1 hero.
Yes, I was gonna bring that up, yeah.
Like, that moment, I was ascended.
Yes!
Like, holy shit, could you imagine?
No, I thought it was like, this is the moment that we all became
it was like, everybody just, like, so, like...
This is a story of, how we became great heroes.
Okay, so what could happen is that Class 1A becomes, like, a Justice League type group, where they become, like, an international, like, organization that works to reform society of, like, its structural ills, maybe? I don't know. Cool. But, like, having all... Because very clearly they're giving a lot of time to 1A's, like, otherwise underutilized, you know, classmates. Yeah. So, like, if they all decide to just group up and work together as one superhero agency, I think that makes sense. And that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, so we'll find out in years from now. Definitely plural years. Definitely not just one. There's no way. If he does it in 1 year, it's not going to be satisfying. There's way too much. Stop that. No.
Oh my god.
Okay, but so let's just quickly run down the list of who's gonna live and who's gonna die. Of the big important characters. Dabi, we're split. Shoto's gonna live. Endeavor's definitely gonna die. Fuck Endeavor. Hawk's gonna die. Fuck Hawks. All Might's gonna die. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Yeah. Deku's gonna become a hero.
Deku's has to live. Shiggy, we're split on. Bakugo is gonna live because he has to now. Like, if he dies, that's gonna be more infuriating than anything else. Ochaka's gonna live because girl. Toga's gonna live because... Or we're split on Toga. Asui's up in the air. I think she's gonna die to motivate Ochako doing something fucking insane, maybe. Mirka, 1/4 of Mirka. going to live.
Nah, she's either gonna retire or become a hero.
Yeah.
I'm kind of leaning towards she's gonna still become a hero and still push towards hero, which would be really fucking cool.
Yeah.
But it completely makes sense that if she retires.
Yeah. Aizawa, we're split on. Mike's gonna die.
Probably not. Yeah, probably not.
Kirigiri gonna live because they're gonna redeem him and they're gonna bring him back to his original form. Spinner probably gonna die. Shoji hero gonna live. Koda's gonna.
I think he's gonna retire.
That's possible. I can see it. It might be too stressful for him. He might retire afterwards. All for One has to die. Series has to end with him dying. There's no other way. I swear to God.
And then he has, like, other planets where he makes clones of himself.
Other planets! Oh, no! Best Genius.
That's completely from Palpatine. That's completely ripped from Palpatine.
I would hate it so much. He created,
like, little, like...
Somehow, All for One has survived. That would literally be what that would be. If he survives, it's gonna be like that.
We get another series, and it's, like, All for One's grandchild.
Stop.
Because it's a kid of Deku.
Headshot's gonna die, Best Genius is gonna live.
100% gonna retire, though.
Yes. Yeah. Best Genius is done.
Cool.
Yep. So, well, I'm gonna be very interested to see where we're gonna be in our lives when this fucking series ends. Because I want to do another one of these after it does so we can see how fucking wrong and right we were.
I would totally do. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
3 years from now, you're gonna fly out to Seattle.
Yeah. Or I'll be in Seattle. Who knows?
Or you'll be in Seattle.
And then, yeah, we'll see what we got wrong, what we got right. Please, please, please don't fuck up Ochaka's final fight. I'm begging you. Please!
I agree.
There's so much potential in that character, and you're gonna throw it all away if you just fucking wife bill her. I swear to God. It's so antithetical to everything that's, like, she's literally grappled with it! And then they just wife bill her at the end. Ugh! Anyways.
All right.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe out there.